Well, the topic of a four-day school week is making headlines again in Oklahoma. About a decade ago, hundreds of districts made the switch as a way to save money. But one of the state's largest districts, Broken Arrow, stresses that's not the reason they're considering a shorter school week.
Instead, they say it's about solving a staffing and mental health problem. News 4's Tanner DeLeon spoke with district leaders about their plans moving forward. Tanner.
Well, already a handful of districts have been operating on four-day schools for years, but they are much smaller than Broken Arrow, which boasts a population of more than 20,000 students. From conversations I've had, opinions on this schedule shift are mixed, to say the least.
We also started looking on a national level because none of the local districts that we were looking at that are already doing this are comparative to us in number of enrollment and size.
More than 2,100 school districts in 25 states operate on a four-day school week. In Oklahoma, the number is between 50 and 100, but it may soon jump by one as Broken Arrow, one of the state's largest districts, considers the switch. In a recent survey, 54% of people there support a four-day school week, 46% are against it. District leaders believe the move would help alleviate staffing issues and boost mental health.
Some of the positives we're hearing across the board are teacher retention. One of the local districts that we talked to have been doing it for a couple of years now, and they indicate that their test scores are up.
But that wasn't the case for all districts.
Other studies that we're reading from schools across the nation indicate the opposite. They've had dips in their testing in those core subject areas.
Those I talked to see both the benefits and drawbacks to a four-day week.
You know, all kids will be like, yay, extra day out. But at the same time, there are other kids are struggling that need that extra day as well. They have a lot on their plate. They are usually learning 7 subjects at a time in addition to sports. A lot of them are working part-time jobs whenever they enter high school. And therefore, I think 3 days off from school would be highly effective in their recovery process and make them better students and workers overall.
One major concern, how working families would navigate the new schedule, especially in a state where it's already hard enough trying to find childcare.
We don't have an answer to that yet.
I can foresee that being a possible issue, and so there needs to be adjustments made, perhaps at the state level, parental level, and child care services, private and public, that can accommodate the needs of the parents whenever they have that extra day off.
A final decision is expected sometime next year. If the schedules do change, the district stresses students will still get the state-required 1,080 hours of instruction.